why the basis for the data in the certificate of canvass is not the same as in the statistical information mentioned in the Comelec website, which creates, if I may say, a confusion to the public as we speak now. I am Atty Martin Delgra III, representing senatorial candidate Jimmy Bundok, and for the party PDP Laban. I make this manifestation, Your Honors, as a matter of personal and collective privilege. I have already noticed a little bit of discrepancy, and I wish to be clarified by the Commission on what we have observed as early as 2 days ago. And today, some people or somebody have already taken the effort, and I suppose the Commission has already reached the attention of the Commission about the figures that came out in the social media. And I suppose this is the forum for the Commission to clarify, not only to this representation and to the party that I represent, but to the public in general. And this is a call also for clarity, consistency, and transparency insofar as the midterm 2025 election is concerned. And I'm referring to, and I'd like to quote what is mentioned here, every vote counts unless it does not, a call to action. And I'm referring now to the overvotes and the undervotes of 18.2 million overvotes and 443 million undervotes. I would like to emphasize the word votes. And I was trying to clarify where these figures are coming from. And to be fair to the Commission, let's take the case of the city certificate of canvass of the city of San Juan, of the 2nd District of the National Capital Region. If you look at the preliminary data, there are two basic data that we would be able to look into to make reference to all the votes of the senatorial candidates. First, the number of registered voters, and I emphasize voters. And the second data mentioned is number of ballots counted. I again emphasize the word ballot because the ballot refers to the voter. However, in the Comelec's website, in the Comelec's website 2025 electionresult.comelec.gov.ph, what would appear after each and every position, from the senator down to the party list, down to the mayor, vice mayor, and the councilors, is a set of statistical information, and it reads, overvotes. In the case of San Juan, overvote of 3,004. Undervotes of 8,853. Valid votes, 100,669. Votes obtained by all candidates, according to the senatorial candidates, 58,952. Why am I emphasizing that? Because in the case of San Juan, the registered number of voters is only 100,669, and the ballots counted is only 70,809. So, I would like the Honorable National Board of Canvassers why the basis for the data in the certificate of canvass is not the same as in the statistical information mentioned in the Comelec website, which creates, if I may say, a confusion to the public as we speak now. For example, a further observation on our part, there is an overvote of 3,000 for votes. Our opinion that if there is an overvote for that particular position, all the votes for that particular position is rejected. Is that a fair, accurate statement, Your Honor?
No, you may proceed, Counsel. Or is that your last statement? Before
we would like to be understood that overvotes, all the votes for that position will not be counted.
So if that is the last statement of the manifestation of the good counsel, we will highly appreciate if the same is put into writing, simply because we would like to find out if this is the proper body to raise that particular issue. Number one, simply because the good counsel is mentioning the COC of the City of San Juan, which was previously already canvassed by the National Board of Canvassers. Basic is the principle that when SU is being objected, it should be at the time that a particular COC is being canvassed. And so we are now canvassing, we already canvassed the COC of Iran, and so we would like to determine as to whether that is the proper, whether we have still jurisdiction to entertain such a manifestation. And number two, would like to find out as to whether the manifestation should be properly addressed not to the National Board of Canvassers but to the Commission on Elections. So that's very important for purposes of the determination of jurisdiction. And number two, we would like to be clarified and would like to really see for ourselves the information as well as the statistics mentioned by the good counsel so that we can compare and we can look into our data. Be that as it may, we will issue definitely an NBOC resolution concerning your concern, and even before any proclamation will be made by the Commission. We will definitely do that, and so we are hoping that you can file, in accordance with the rules of the NBOC, a written manifestation as regards to your contention, Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Three short points, Your Honor. First, the reason why we made this manifestation so that we would not be waiving our right to file formally any appropriate pleading as to the points raised by this representation. Second, we understand the point of the chair of the National Board of Canvassers that I am referring to the City of San Juan, which has already been canvassed. And I would not be surprised as to the COC that was just printed, and for the National Board of Canvassers to sign. We'll have the same observation because, as it appears in your website, we're looking at number of ballots referring to the voters. But in your statistical information, it refers to votes. So it's not a comparison between apple to apple. And that's where the confusion lies. We would like to appeal to the Commission to clarify the apparent confusion that the public is seeing now. Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you very much, Counsel. We will highly appreciate a written manifestation, and all your concerns are duly noted. We would like finally to clarify that what we are canvassing is actually the COC of each and every cities, provinces, and post, and we are not canvassing what is contained in our website, at least for purposes of clarity. But again, we will be waiting for your manifestation, and we will come up with a resolution as regards to that. Thank you very much, Counsel.